TNC versus Happy Feet. I'm Only Pixel. I'm joined by Fog. What do we reckon, Fog? I'm seeing some strong ones here. We've got the Cuckoo Tinker. That was something in the past that's been very much feared by a lot of teams that go up against him. Of course, Happy Feet's sort of response to that, they pick up the safe lane Spectre. One of the ways to catch the Tinker, and one of the ways that can stand toe-to-toe with the Terrorblade later on in the game. Or can it? What do we reckon?
Cuckoo Tinker, man. No. I'm hyped about it. And Raven Terrorblade. These are some signature heroes coming out for TNC. I'm really liking their draft, honestly. I think Happy Feet, they've got a few things going for them as long as they don't get the other lanes run over. But the problem is that they don't have this hero like an Ogre who can just sit in the lane and make sure that the one hero that the Tinker gets the best game possible. They'll have Tusk kind of trying to do the same, but he's not an Ogre. Ogre just stands there. Plus with Tinker, that's just a little bit stronger of a dual lane here. And I don't know, Spectre for me, just not a very good hero. I think he takes way too long to get online in this current meta. Even though he is the catch that they needed to try to go for the Tinker.
The battle begins.
Nice to be careful, because the even in the team fights later on, reflection from the Terrorblade can be quite nice against the Spectre if he's out on his own, taking his own Desolate damage right back to him.
Terrorblade versus Omni Knight too. You get that Degen aura. It's pretty fun. Jules. Actually get a pretty nice Ice Shard block to be able to show that Rappy's going to get a good lane here. And Sam H again, as we've seen him do. I think this is the 4th game in a row I've seen him do this. Just pull the creep wave.
I mean, it's super effective, really.
Tims is looking for a courier snipe here.
Oh, is he going to get it?
He might. Jules is looking, but
he's very hidden.
Tims.
There it goes.
He's waiting for the one when it comes back, so he can see the delivery, so he knows exactly which route it's taking here.
Tower is under attack.
Here we go. Oh, they know. It cuts around.
Oh, does it?
Or does it? Oh, he didn't stay for it. Whatever. Mid lane, we see already Cuckoo coming out ahead of Ben-Hur because of 1437 starting there. Jules was starting top to get those Ice Shards going. But now, the trade right clicks are happening. But still, yeah, TNC. A little bit ahead out of that one. This time around, Sam H did not get the pull that he wanted to with the creep camp, or with the creeps behind the tower. Jesse and X-Rag were actually able to meet their creep wave there as well. Rappy in some trouble here. The first meta. A lot of damage coming out to him, but he's durable. He is an Omni Knight. I just keep hearing Tim's taunting all game.
He loves it. Mid lane indeed, another tough start for the Quap. Happy Feet for Ben-Hur. Bottom lane. Sam H is able to make that poise. What, level 2? He's going to get going on here. Dragging back with the telekinesis, but he's still got the Fissure to play with. Yep. So it shouldn't be under too much of a threat. And still sitting on a salve and another tango. He's got to reach up for the lane. Up top, Tims. He'll take the rune. Yeah, he's got the Hex. And he should be okay. Yeah. Salving up. 10 seconds still until the next Ice Shard was there, so Jules can't catch him. And also, down bottom, Jesse Vash actually able to take both bounty runes from this half, and he's out of there as well with a quick TP.
TP's to the safe lane. Very efficient usage of his time. And Jules will take the other bounty rune. So 1 bounty rune for TNC, 3 for Happy Feet. But still, the issue is that mid lane, 5 and 2 on the Queen of Pain to the 10 and 5 Tinker, and 1437 is just there again. This time he's got DD. Ogre with DD. Not fun for the enemy team. Tims, though, the Shard's beautiful by Jules. They will be able to get the gap close on him with Snowball.
He does still get the stun, but as you say, with the Snowball now online, that will be your first blood. Happy Feet.
Very nicely done by Jules.
Down bottom, another attempt here onto Sam. Goes quick with the TP, and he'll be fine. Back to base, back to regenning up.
He is messing a bit with the last hits, though, of the Spectre. So although the Earthshaker is not farming incredibly well, I mean, he's 5 and 0 actually, and he's already level 3. He is slowing down Spectre a tiny bit in comparison to the Terrorblade, who's got full free farm, as well as the Tinker in mid lane, who is just quite far ahead of Ben-Hur now at this point. 14 and 8 to the 6 and 5. We'll probably see 1437 TP back to the mid lane and continue this.
I mean, it worked out game one.
Cuckoo mid.
Oh, he needs that TP soon, and I don't know if it's going to be enough with Cuckoo falling as low as he is. And it is not indeed. Cuckoo down. Big kill for Ben-Hur. And bottom lane again, making another attempt onto Sam.
Man, Jules was one hit from death there. Incredibly close.
That's exactly what Happy Feet needed, though.
Yeah, they need to get the kills on Ben-Hur for him to catch back up in this one. His net worth has now pretty much tied with the Tinker because of that kill. Look how much they're focusing on this Queen of Pain, though.
This wraparound. Cuckoo. Diving towers.
Can they get the laser in range? 1437.
Oh! Can't believe he got the range for that one. They get the kill.
Me either.
1437 will go down.
Who's got another laser in 5 seconds? Jules is committing, though.
A Cuckoo could maybe turn and burst this with the rocket and the laser.
He's got Bloodlust. He's got extra attack speed here. Can
Jules has got to run. Oh, the burst is enough. He needs to find that laser. I don't think he's going to get it. Oh, the tree's down. Oh! He takes it, chops down the tree with the tango, gets the kill. I mean, he's surely going down here. He's got a few one charges and a fairy fire, but
gets enough gold for his bottle, though, while he's running away, and purchases, so he loses no gold. Doesn't give the last hit to Ben-Hur either.
Very aggressive Tinker early on. That's for sure. Down bottom. X-Frag CS, as you say, it's still being held back a little bit.
Shaker's starting to get some nice farm too.
Yeah. And Raven, complete and utter free farm top lane.
I feel like most of the times I've seen Raven actually play this Tower Blade, he goes beyond godlike. Tends to have some very good performances on those hard carries. Yeah, TI, right? He had that 30-something kill Spectre, which broke all the records. Bottom, Sam H versus the Spectre.
X-Frag's low.
TP coming out from Jules, though. This will secure the kill.
Oh, actually missing the sharp block. Well, they do have the snowball to close in. Up top at the same time. Rappy getting gone on by the 3 of TNC. They've got the lockdown down bottom. Sam H will finally fall. And up top, it looks to be an off-lane for an off-lane trade as the Metamorphosis comes out to get that extra bit of a punch, allowing TNC to claim the return kill. 1 for 1 on either side.
Jules very active so far on the Tusk, involved in all 5 kills, as Lumi was saying. It's a pretty damn good Tusk game for the early game. No one can really escape from those ice shards and from the snowball. And he's going to continue that aggression. Just looking at the mid lane. But it's pretty tough versus the Tinker. Very tanky with those 14 wand charges and Fairy Fire.
There we go. Looking for Rappy.
Aggressive Sunder.
Just trying to juke it out in the tree line. They are looking for him. Will they find him? 1437 and Tim's hot on the chase. They've caught him. Leading in straight over the stun. The reflections out as well as the fire blast. Bringing Rappy down low. 1 charges will not be enough to keep that Omni Knight alive.
They might be able to get the tower off of this too, because they have triple range creep onto the tower.
Bottom lane, Sam's in trouble. Gets the Fisher out onto 2, telekinesis out. Bring X-Frag down very low with him, but he's outnumbered. And again, both off-laners dying to the aggression of each side.
Yep. Jules, every rotation has been successful for this Tusk. How's Ben-Hur doing? 16-12 to the 23-14 of the Tinker. He blinks in aggressively onto Cuckoo here. Cuckoo, the DD and a couple right clicks, almost brings down the Quap because of that high ground ward. It's early game playing out. TNC a little bit more at an advantage.
3.5k on Raven at the moment.
Yeah.
Does have that lead against the Spectre.
Mid, they're smoked up. They're committing onto Cuckoo here.
And they've got him with the Haunt as well. Jumping in.
They actually, I didn't think they needed the Haunt as well. That's a big usage of the 3-minute cooldown. So my big concern here for Happy Feet is, even if they do, I mean, they aren't coming out ahead in the laning phase this time around, but how can they actually take towers is the biggest concern. When you look at TNCs, they have very natural building hitter from the Terror Blade plus Bloodlust, and they've got ways to stall the game out with the Tinker. And you look at Happy Feet, they've actually got nobody to hit buildings.
No.
And they're versus the Tinker lineup, so they have to pretty much just team wipe in order to get those type of sieges going and objective taking. They don't really hit Roche either that well either on Happy Feet. So definitely some problematic situations will be coming out here. Bottom again, Jules. Another rotation.
Oh, he does get a nice 3-man Echo Slam handed to him, but it's not enough damage to get the kill himself. Well, with the turn up from Raven, though, he can certainly look to clean up. He's found the Tusk kill. SamH still alive for now. Extract getting incredibly low. Raven just waltzes in, cleans up the double. Extract, is he fine? He's just got to stay hidden. He's got no TP, though. He's just got to hide in the trees.
SamH is pinging inside the trees there. Looks like he knows something's up.
I mean, as it is, Extract's on his own. Rappy will TP in. And ooh, quick Sunder. Raven's back up to full health. And they'll keep that push going. 40-37 actually looking for the chase down onto Rappy, but he has to repel. And what's the plan here for the Spectre? How does he get out of this one?
He's got a dagger. He can cut through the trees soon. He also has Quelling Blade to cut through.
He's slowly tunneling his way indeed through the tree line.
Picking up a TP. Gonna go home.
That's valuable farm time, though, wasted.
Yeah, and during this TNC, they will take advantage. They're going to go for this tower push with that natural Terror Blade pusher.
And look at the sudden network difference between Raven and the Spectre. It's about 2k difference now. Yeah. Oh, look at this. The Masker Man is for the Terror Blade. That is a very scary Terror Blade. The amount of damage that comes out, and as you say, the farm speed he's going to have in comparison to the Spectre is going to be vastly different.
The big thing is, too, is that he makes that quick early rotation toward bottom to take the tower, and it leaves Tim's top, who is now level 6 and 900 gold away from a Blink Dagger on this line. Ben-Hur blinks in aggressively, looking for Tims, but Tims is at a tower here, and he's got a lot of disable, but the roll coming in from Jules.
They're trying to commit. Tims, he really wants to stun someone. Oh, Tims! He dies, but he takes that Tusk down with him.
Doesn't get the experience for the kill, though. But again, Jules involved in all 9 kills for his team.
And one of the most effective Tusk players we've seen in the opening to a game. Yep. Many times we've seen Tusk, and it has struggled a lot of times to have this sort of impact. But
it's a big steal for Jesse. He has the fissure grabbed up. Now they're going to go for smoke. They're going to look to try to punish Raven. If he stays down here, he can definitely get bursted. Has to be careful with his positioning.
See what he does. He's already heading back camp to camp as he moves away from this smoke.
It's under vision, though.
He's still a little close. They've got the Horn as well. They're going in on him. He does have the Sunder, and he'll get it off. Extract now very, very low. Reflection out as well. They should get the Raven kill with the Purification, bringing him down very low. They've got backup coming in. Raven surely doesn't get out of this. No. Fadepot will be there. They get themselves the big kill, and they'll find 40-37 as well. Snowballing in with the Purification.
Nice movement. Every time that the Haunt's been up, they've tried to go for an aggressive play. And with that ward that was placed on the high ground there, it did despawn now, but it was just enough time for them to see Raven. Look at this massive stack.
That's a big stack. Yeah. How's the Blink Dagger looking on Lion? He said he was getting a lane. He's getting close to it.
600 away.
He's getting close.
SamH is starting to clear up this this hard camp.
Tim's just protecting it. Doesn't want anyone coming near and getting involved in this one. So the two of them should be able to farm this up. Oh!
He's just echoing it. I was actually going to say, I'm surprised he hasn't echoed it. Yeah, and he does. Doesn't want it to get stolen by the enemy team.
Echo is limited in its use anyway until he has that Blink Dagger.
Yep. I think they were concerned about the Queen of Pain being in the area. Jules again, looking for more aggression. Tusk Omni, very potent combo.
Nice to trap the Ogre Magi, going in straight away with the burst onto 1437. They'll claim it. 3 heroes onto the Ogre. No chance for 1437 to survive through that. But there has been space, and it seems that Happy Feet have sort of turned their attention away from the Tinker, which is going to mean the Cuckoo should have the boots of travel very soon.
Yep.
First key timing.
He's very close to that one, and they are beginning to stack up Ancients and stuff too on the side of TNC.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But 12 kills already for Happy Feet. This Tusk, Jules, making all the right moves. 0, 3, and 12. And they're looking to try to gain some objectives off here. So, like I was mentioning before, Happy Feet, they have no tower push. The best thing you can do when you have no tower push is get those early game towers. So you get a little bit more map control, and then you can worry about the later towers once you have some better team fight online and some more aggressive wards being placed out to watch that ancient farming, as well as that that triangle that we always talk about on the Dire side.
Oh, that's a fun steal for Rubik. He's got the metamorphosis.
Oh, nice. Bonus damage.
Yes.
Now back to farming. Raven, he's the king of it at the moment with that Mask of Madness. Still quite the lead against X-Rag Spectre.
Yeah, he's got Bloodlust too, so he's got that natural increase. But Happy Feet, with that ward they've had placed down, they are looking to try to punish here. Can they find anything?
No, just an illusion.
Just an illusion. Shaker now has Blink Dagger finished, and I believe Tim's also does.
Bottom, look, they've caught Cuckoo. They've caught him out, they've bursted him down. Big killers, they get the Tinker, they may even move on for more. Rappy. Chasing down 40-37, they're going to horns in as well. X-Rag very low though. Ben-Hur blinks in, and Happy Feet get themselves a second. Game 2 looking much better for Happy Feet as they're playing very aggressively, getting X-Rag involved every time the haunt's up.
Yep.
And they're taking towers as well.
Now TNC has a big timing window though. Blink Dagger online, Blink Dagger on Shaker, so they can't look for these type of fights or look for the responses if they do see them going for those big diving plays. But TNC not enjoying the pace of the game that it is going at the moment. Not entirely though, because of Cuckoo getting picked off that one time, it does hurt them quite a bit. Raven though still farming just fine on Terrorblade.
Hood picked up for damage. We'll see.
On Rappy, you mean, right?
Oh, on Rappy.
Yeah, I was like...
I'm getting confused because we saw Sam H Omni earlier. Sorry, I'm Rappy. And as you say, this is what they want to do with these blinks. Get that jump. Get that surprise play.
Yep. Get some kills into buildings. Objective gaming. Haste rune bottom. Who's it going to go on? They want to leave it probably because they are smoked up. Nope, just kidding. Sam H grabs it. There's no ward there anyway to spot it out. Now they can get some deep aggressive wards, and they're on the prowl. Looking for the Spectre.
That would be the dream, but as Tusk stands between them. And TNC, well, as you say, get some wards out. In terms of actually getting the jump, it's not quite happening yet. We'll see this towards the mid lane. Raven just going to start pushing in, trying to bait some sort of a reaction from Happy Feet that the rest of TNC can jump on, and it's coming in. There we go. Oh, instant echo slam from Sam, and the burst and the stun follow-up takes down Rappy. Omni Knight gone. Snowball in as they're trying to look to recommit. Ben-Hur with a Sonic Wave able to burst down Raven before he can respond. They're down 2 though on the side of Happy Feet. Cuckoo getting out just in the nick of time with that TP from the boost of travel.
Sam H is left behind too.
Happy Feet looking to clean up, and they will get another. Ben-Hur pulling off some big plays. Being able to burst down Raven before he can respond.
He used the Sunder and Aggressive to try to kill the Omni Knight too with all their burst. So he didn't have it afterwards. Cuckoo does survive though, and now has the Blink Dagger finished up. That will give TNC a lot more team fight follow-up.
And Cuckoo and Raven are still at the top.
Jesse in some trouble here.
Well, they're going to try and lead him with the Spectre. They can't chase that. As you say, a free pick off for Cuckoo and Tim's. They had to be careful about this. These sort of movements coming around the map with this newfound Blink Dagger on Tinker. What was it, what, 3 of the 5 heroes on TNC having that Blink?
Yeah.
It's a lot of scary jump indeed. Raven, how's he doing item-wise? What's he got building next?
He's going for the Manta after that mask.
Yep.
He really needs it.
Oh, that's a big catch. Spectre getting jumped down bottom.
That's without any ultimates having to be committed to.
Oh.
Just these blinks being picked up from Both Tims and Sam H able to make so much space.
I mean, this is the thing, Spectre does take time to become that big, unstoppable beast. And at this portion of the game, with the jump that TNC have, the map is very scary for Spectre to come out upon.
Yeah, Raven with an Arcane Rune, he's going to have meta up with that as well if they want to be able to go for some type of tier 2 tower push. And very deep aggressive wards from TNC as we mentioned previously. Rappy has built the pipe to complete it, to be able to deal with that Earthshaker and Tinker inside those team fights.
And Ben-Hur has the Orchid.
Yeah. He can actually look for these kind of pickoffs until Raven has the Manta, but Raven's about to have it finished.
Oh, just get the blink off. Goes for the TP. Is he going to make it out? Ooh. No. Sonic Wave committed, and the burst damage is there.
Cuckoo with a very aggressive blink forward.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
17-11.
He's going for a Glimmer Cape on Tinker.
Oh.
Dire's top tower.
Down bottom. Tims caught out by the Tusk. He'll turn with the stun. Instant stolen Hex there. Onto the Shaker, trying to hold back Sam H. Go for the quick stun and the TP out. Does not want to stick around for that fight. Tim's paying with his life.
Hemorrhaging a lot of kills here. Spectre's got the Relic now finished up, almost has the Radiance, which will help a lot to be able to find that pickoff. And it'll be really nice versus all those Blink Daggers.
Manta style complete for Raven. He's still the big issue.
Yeah.
But also as well, you know, Terrorblade not having the highest of health pools. That's also somewhere else the Radiance can come into big effect. I see 1437 get Goddard, but Raven's here. Looking to try and reach across the shards. The shards actually blocking him from getting into a better position. Jump forward from the Shaker, looks for the slam. Wasn't kind of ideal still. They are looking to get around with Raven, punching into Rappy. There's the Fisher, Omni down. TNC, can they catch more? Doesn't look like they're going to try to.
That was a bit awkward for a moment.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, with this Glimmer Cape on the Tinker, it's sort of a different build. And there is a lot of magical burst this game. And Sam H. Oh, they've seen this. They'll blink back. They'll be able to turn. Oh, actually messing up the stun there, Tims. Now they go in for this tower with the illusion push.
I heard this. Yeah, that was a stolen echo, right? Yeah, that was interesting. Tims finds the catch onto Jesse. The Fisher follow up. Cuckoo's there.
Jesse's gone. Jump forward from the Shaker. They knock him down. Shaker a little deep now. Glimmer Cape is there, buying him time to TP out, and he'll make it.
The glimmers from
from the Tinker.
From the Tinker. Something you definitely wouldn't expect.
Just saving everybody. Haunt is back up. With TNC already out, unlikely it gets used. Yeah, this is quite the novel use of the Glimmer Cape Tinker. Just save everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to find a way so he doesn't get picked off when he goes into those lanes. Look at the wards coming out from TNC too. They're just trying to keep on this aggressive posture. Bottom lane, 2 of them placed out again right after that.
So close to that Radiance X-Ray.
Yeah.
And his team knows that they're right behind him. They know they have to protect him, get him that Radiance complete.
Raven's got a big timing window here.
Yeah.
It's the 300 health talent at 15, has Dragonlance finished after the Manta too.
They've got Echo Slam back up in 10 seconds.
Yeah. They're going to look to go for something here. They can get a pick off and then they can go for the Roche with the meta. That's probably the best play that they've got going. Bottom, Tims. Looks like this is kind of a bait here from Tims though.
Yeah, look at Raven, wraps around from the back. They've got the Echo Slam straight up to lock down the Omni Knight. Rappy's gone. They're going to move across. Tims falling low, gets telekinesis up. Cuckoo goes for the TP out, doesn't quite make it. They lose both Cuckoo and Tims. Can the rest of TNC clean up? That's the question. Looks like 1437's just been left behind. As Raven, he's already out of there. He does not want to take that fight. And that will cost the rest of his team's lives.
4 for 1. They have to commit so much to kill this Omni Knight because of how tanky it is. Tanky he is. And yeah, with the Haunt coming in from Spectre and Radiance. This is looking troublesome now for TNC. And Happy Feet just really turning the pace up.
Very close game this time round.
Jules involved in 22 out of 23 of their kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's really just keeping it up with that kill participation.
Interesting to see if TNC will be able to stop this push, and looks like they will. Everyone respawning back up, and Happy Feet no intent of forcing too hard down this bottom lane. No, they are getting more and more comfortable with their position. They do have that Spectre that can take it late.
This could be a long one, Owen.
Certainly could be. Spectres, Terrorblades, Tinkers. Both teams comfortable setting this one out for the long haul. TNC, they are going to continue to try and find these pickups, find these rotations. They go again for the smoke up.
Is this one going to be the Roche?
Oh, could be. Okay. Now, will Happy Feet have any idea this is going on? I don't think they will. That's going to be fairly quick as well.
Yeah, with the Mask of Madness and Bloodlust, you should be able to bring it down in a very high pace here. Cuckoo going to continue pushing out the side lanes here, and yeah, there's still no Spectre. Hunt for another 40 seconds. They should get away with this one quite easily.
They go indeed. Easy Roche for TNC. Raven grabs the Aegis.
Tims finds the catch onto Jules mid. Follow-up stun. The repel comes out though.
With the mech, it's buying him some time, and it's enough. Jules will survive.
Thanks.
So definitely the closest game that we've had today here. Back and forth action.
They know Metamorphosis is down. Happy Feet looking to take a fight while that's on cooldown. They've got Spectre Hunt at the ready too. They want to be able to use it every single cooldown. Can they find anything though? It'll just be
quite find the trap with the shards, but it might not matter. With the snowball and the punch, that's enough control to take that ogre down.
They don't have to expend the Hunt for that kill either. Very nice couple of minutes for Happy Feet, catching back up slightly inside that net worth. How's Cuckoo doing? Has the Kaya finished up, halfway to that Aghanims.
Money changes hands.
That'll make their team fight a hell of a lot stronger, give them so much more damage.
Blink finished up on Rappy, so he can get in position for the big GAs and repel purification saves that his team requires. We've seen already in doing some big stuff in terms of just keeping these heroes alive when TNC tries to commit on them.
Yeah, I think TNC has to play around the fact that they have this Aegis right now, and Cuckoo constantly pushing in these side lanes. You know that they're going to be split up. So I think whenever you see the Spectre farming alone from TNC, you should try to set up a smoke gank, because you're expecting them to use this kind of like haunt maneuver that they've been trying over and over again. Send 4 heroes to go for a gank, use the haunt to jump in. So I think having some deep lane wards to see where the Spectre's setting up on a lane could be their best option to look and get that pick off. But Happy Feet, they're mostly playing as a 4 unit, and it's just really the Spectre farming on the side lanes. Everybody else is just playing a bit passively as that 5-man unit.
And they will have to address this Tinker soon. He's getting away with a lot of space.
3 level 18s on the side of Happy Feet, and one of them is the support Tusk, since he's been involved in pretty much all of their kills with that 40% experience gain talent.
Mid. Jump in. Onto Raven. Spectre Horn out as well. Raven turns towards Rappy. Rappy's gone. The damage from the Metamorphosis bringing him out and down. Sonic Wave flies through onto 2. Sets up for the Shaker kill. They'll be able to pick up the line as well. TNC Cuckoo blinks out. Thunder from Raven gets him back up to full. Turns towards Jules. Takes down the Tusk. Cuckoo tries for the TPI. He's not going to make it. And this quad. Ooh, one more blink and he's fine. He'll get away. Forced up to the high ground. Raven trying to chase, but he gets telekinesis down to the low. And will not be able to chase anymore. Again, another successful trade for Happy Feet.
Cuckoo just keeps dying in these fights. He's 4 and 7 on the Tinker. He gets spotted out every single time. That time, that was the only reason they actually got kills on the side of TNC is because Raven had a DD. So the fact that he could just slaughter that Omni Knight before he could get anything off after the repel allowed them to not lose more heroes. But that could have been a bit of a blunder there for TNC.
Raven's still absolutely massive though, as we're seeing there. They've sort of been prioritizing heroes around him in the fight, Happy Feet, but that has caused some of them to die to the power of the Terrorblade.
They're looking for Spectre down here now. Sam H and Tim's.
See if they can do it. Have they got the perfect chain stun? With the finger, it's going to be close. Hex into the stun. Oh, just enough. Perfectly done there. No more, no less than the damage that they needed. Just the right amount.
That's a pretty massive kill. 3,000 experience change just from that one. And I feel like they have to be doing that. They have to keep doing that one with the Shadow Blade on Sam H. It's, as you can see, it's not really that hard when they have the chain disables if he's alone, and he will be alone in majority of those instances because he just wants to play by himself and hunt into the fights every single time. Ben-Hur, he's godlike, right? On the Queen of Pain? Yeah, I believe he is. Having a much better game this time around, even though he did have the same punishment happen to him in the laning phase with Ogre sitting on his hill.
The towers are falling though in favor of TNC.
Yep, to be expected versus Terrorblade.
Oh, look at the deal, TNC. Actually, all two of them trapped here, Tim's. Now 40-37, TNC will find the middle tower. The high ground push is going to be not necessarily the hardest. There's not really the best high ground defense from Happy Feet, but no. With their heroes being as big as they are, it's certainly going to be a bit of a struggle for TNC when it comes to trying to break the base. Skadi finished now for Raven.
I think TNC is happy with taking this to the later and later stages when they have a Tinker. That hero just gets more and more massive. Same kind of concept with Terrorblade. Whenever Terrorblade wants to, he can go for that BKB and Butterfly, and he's going to be pretty tough to bring down. Cuckoo now does have the Aghanims finished up, so he has hit that big peak timing for himself as well at the 30-minute mark.
Heard for 14-37 as well. Keep himself alive when he gets jumped on in the middle of these fights. Jules with the Greaves, going for the Yules next.
Middle tower is under attack.
Grouping up mid, just in case anyone came in to defend this, but TNC no interest in that at all. They'll let this one go. Cuckoo is going to TP in though to clear the way. Oh no, he's not. He'll hold back. Doesn't want to head over there. Knows that there's a bit of a trap waiting.
Yeah, he's trying to get information of where the rest of Happy Feet is, and now they know. And they even see the Spectre walking through the jungle, but now top.
So it comes through. They got the Fire Blast, but they'll leave it. Ben-Hur does get the kill. They'll put the Horn, looking to try and get more out of this. They turn towards 14-37 and Sam H. 14-37 gets out. Sam H will not.
Spectre Haunt used. TNC, when they get the respawns from the Earthshaker in the line, it's go time to try to find some type of engagement happen. They have to take advantage whenever that Haunt's on cooldown. Only a 1k gold advantage though for TNC. It is a very back and forth game, and as I was mentioning before, you know, those high levels coming out from Happy Feet, they're 15,000 experience ahead, even though they are losing in the gold department. This Tusk, Jules, almost level 20. He's almost the highest level in the game. Level 21, same level or higher than his Spectre.
Oh, up top, Extract. He's under the tower. Raven starting to beat into it. They need more to take him down. The Spectre has been repelled. They're trying to get him out of there. Ooh. Oh, the stolen Sunder from Jesse. Gets him back up to full health and puts Cuckoo off chasing for more. He may still be in trouble himself. He's hiding. They're hunting, but they ain't finding.
He's actually going to live. Nice little juke spot there by Jesse.
Cuckoo down bottom though, he does find the Tusk. One of the downsides to that Tusk being as highly leveled as he is down for a long time now.
Yeah, he gives up, look at that experience change too. He gives up 2,600 experience to the Tinker when he dies.
And with one man down on Happy Feet, TNC know this is the time to try and find the jump, and they may just have found it. They jump forward, instant hex, they managed to get the catch onto Rappy. Omni Knight gone as well for a minute. 2 heroes down.
They were looking for the Spectre mid too, but Sam H's Blink Dagger got cancelled by the Manta illusions with Radiance.
They're looking towards Cuckoo, but they just don't have the control with those 2 heroes down.
There's 50 seconds, no Omni Knight.
Yeah.
40 seconds, no Tusk. They've got meta. They might just go for the high ground here. Like we were mentioning, there's not really great deep push coming out from the side of Happy Feet.
And here we go.
This is a very tough Rax to defend.
They've got the fortification. They do have Hornet Sonic Wave, but with 2 men down, Happy Feet may have trouble holding on to this area at the base. The tower falling, Metamorphosis up for a good amount of time. They'll continue for more. They smoke up Jetty. Oh, the stolen thunder! The jump in, the telekinesis, the sonic wave! Jesse Vash with the plays, and now the Horde, they're looking to chase for more. They'll get 1437 for sure. They hold on. What a play from the Rubik. Jesse Vash, the smoke used to close the gap, jump in like that, and wow. Puts an end to a push that could have been very, very costly for Happy Feet. They look like they were about to lose a Rex there.
That is literally the only way that they kill Raven there. Having Thunder stolen with a low HP Rubik.
And I want to say, it must have been towards the end of the time that he had that ult as well. Because he got it from earlier.
He still has it for a bit of time.
He still has a bit of time.
Still has it for a bit.
But that was
beautiful. That's perfectly executed by Happy Feet.
Showing
Jesse
how
now, though.
Oh, okay. Goodbye to the Thunder.
And like we mentioned, you know, Happy Feet doesn't have the greatest Roche lineup. They are going for it here. They should be able to claim it as well, but it is taking them some time. That's Aegis and Cheese. Happy Feet keeping this game very competitive.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
What's Raven going for build-wise?
Hasn't queued up anything.
He's got a bit of money though. Yeah, well, 3,200. I mean, is this a game where he needs to get a BKB?
I think the safest buy is the BKB. Yeah. Might want to be a little bit greedy, but I think he should just go for that BKB.
He's got to be careful with that Sunder. I mean, just giving it away to the Rubik can definitely cost the Terrorblade his life if plays like that continue to come out from Jesse.
What's Cuckoo going to buy as the next item? Will it be the Daggons? Will it be the Hex? Or will he go for something more safe? I guess we'll find out too. He's sitting on a lot of gold here.
As you say, a lot of options. So could be good for him. Ben-Hur.
Oh, Bloodstone. Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to have a higher mana pool.
Keep himself out a little longer in these pushes. And yeah, Bloodstone and Kaya, the mana it gives you and the regen you have, that cost down as well. That's going to be pretty huge for keeping the Tinker out for the duration of these team fights.
Yeah. Full BKB finished on Ben-Hur. Level 25 has been attained. He's got the Lincoln spell block on top of Lincoln's. It'll be pretty hard to actually get the catch onto this Queen of Pain now. He is the first level 25. Sam H on the prow with that Shadow Blade, but he was spotted by the Ops and the Sentry that was placed by Happy Feet earlier in that top lane. Jesse trying to get a steal here onto the Fissure. They are looking for Sam H as well with Jewels, but they're unable to find it.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has
Happy
fallen.
Feet take a tower, pushing in, getting these objectives.
I like this too. They bought a gem and put it on the Spectre, put on X-Rag, so whenever he does haunt, he doesn't have to worry so much about that. Well, the Glimmer Cape's not there anymore, but what was a Glimmer Cape on Cuckoo earlier. But he still also can now find Sam H with who has a Shadow Blade, so that gem pickup will be very lovely for the Spectre to find people.
Extra degen, or of course taken with the level 20 on Omninut, but as we mentioned earlier, that could come back to affect them as well with the reflection plays.
Yeah.
That Raven will be looking for.
2 minutes until that Aegis disappears. That's probably when TNC will look to take a fight. Don't want to fight into Aegis and Cheese when you're rushed to the Spectre lineup.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Happy Feet though, taking advantage of when they do have it. They are looking for that, one of those last tier 2 outer towers.
Ben-Hur doing very well this game.
Yeah, 11-1. Still hasn't died again. Still in that godlike streak.
Oh, and he's actually going to lead it. There's the Starness onto 1437. Quick. Full south and Ogre's back up to the high ground. The space will be there for Happy Feet to claim another tier 2.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Kuko's queued up BKB after that Bloodstone, so wanting that defensive item just to be able to get away from the side of Happy Feet. And so he can just deal damage in a more efficient position rather than just killing himself every single time.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Now we get this tower as well. Or will they, Raven? Having a bit of a look in. Being very, very careful about how he chooses to take the fights at this stages. One bad fight could cost them the game, TNC.
Yep. Great usage of the Aegis there by Happy Feet, cleaning up the outer towers. Aegis is going to be getting reclaimed in about 30 seconds. And that's probably when we'll see TNC smoke. They have to push out their lanes though. Cuckoo, that's his job. Item of choice for Rappy. He has the Lotus Orb now, so they're starting to unimize to be able to deal with that Terrorblade Sunder more. Lotus Orb, but one of the hard counters to that, as if you reflect it, can just really screw over the Terrorblade, and then he's going to be going for Aghanims next to defend versus all that physical damage. And yeah, like I was mentioning, TNC, they go for the smoke. Aegis is reclaimed. They got
time to make the jump, indeed, and they have to do something big. If they don't catch one or two heroes at the start of it, the turnaround will be there with a big horn.
I think Happy Feet should know this one's going on, especially because they saw that mid lane not being pushed out, but uh-oh. Spectre, he's pretty far up right now.
Oh, he's got to get back.
All right, he does back up.
He has to get back. He cannot be jumped on.
DD rune bottom. This could be one that decides the game, or one that decides the next team fight if it's on Raven and it does go out.
Oh,
40-minute mark.
Hang on, DD bottom, arcane rune top.
Yeah,
yes,
40-minute
please.
mark.
Take that for the meta. Time to absolutely push with those two runes on him. A very, very, very good little peak of power that Raven can utilize.
Such a close game though. Still only a 1k gold advantage. Less than a 1k gold advantage for Happy Feet.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Yeah, down bottom, Jesse Vash. Tell you what, he's hunting, and he's only just gone to call him.
And Cuckoo does not have the BKB in his inventory just yet.
Oh, and he's not getting out because of it.
He had the Soul Ring in the bottle instead.
And look who else they're losing. They lost the Lion. They will get the Tusker, will they? Jules buying time in the Snowball. And he actually goes to the Illusion, so he's going to be safe. Smart play there from the Tusk. And yeah, 2 down on TNC. That patient, that catch from Jesse Vash. Oh, no! Sonic Wave does not connect.
Don't think it was enough damage to kill the Ogre exactly just with that either, but still it does miss it. That's a long cooldown. They don't have Haunt, they don't have Co-op ulti, but Tinker is dead for another 10 seconds. He did have the Bloodstone charges, but he's not going to make that mistake again of TPing with the BKB inside of his backpack. That is a very costly one there for him. And now Spectre with a full heart, 4k HP, and he has the extra dispersion talent. That 30% damage reflected can really start to add up in the fights.
Did go all in on the... If he gets caught out, there won't be buyback for this Spectre.
He's got cheese, though. I think it'll be really tough.
He is massive.
For them to burst him without him getting cheese off, especially with a Omni Knight sitting near him. Who almost has the Aghanims finished up, which will really help versus Raven.
Do we have a Spirit Vessel on TNC's lineup? Could be nice against the heart of the Spectre if he's trying to back in and out of the fight. So I don't think anyone does.
Don't see one.
Oh, actually down middle. Shaker's been jumped on. He's in trouble here. They're going to force him to the sideline. With the blink out as well, he'll get out. Jules now has gone very, very deep. They're going to look to try and take this. Benner into midst of it all, but Cuckoo pops the BKB. They've got the stun. The GA comes out just in time, but Raven in the midst of it all, trying to punch into them, bringing them down low. This Spectre falling, but he swallows the cheese. He has been hexed up. Raven, he's got to back off now. The BKB's wearing off. He has to be careful. Ben-Hur picking along the sidelines. Gets 3. Raven, he's all on his own here, trying to man up against the Spectre. Does he have enough damage? He's still got the Thunder.
Lotus
Orb.
No!
The Lotus Orb play!
Wait. He's under the Illusion, and the Illusion got Lotus Orbed. Okay. The mind games. The prediction by Rappy. And everyone from TNC's dead. They found Cuckoo again inside that fight, and he got isolated. They have to use buybacks. This is looking like Happy Feet's actually going to take this game. 7k gold advantage for them. Now 9k gold advantage from the 2 buybacks.
Oh boy, can they defend this? It's going to be a tough one. They have got the Tinker, one of the masters of high ground defense. And I tell you what, it is working for the most part. Cuckoo Getting the majority low. Oh, until he gets jumped on. Ben-Hur immediately goes for the jump. The stunning wave, the snowball in as well. Cuckoo falling low and he's down. They've lost Cuckoo. Raven goes towards Jules, but the Guardian creeps, keeping Jules alive for now. Fire Blast from 1437. Can he beat down this Tusk? He can. Jules is gone. But so are the racks. TNC losing the mid racks.
Oh my god. That swing is unbelievable. It is a straight upwards line from Happy Feet in that last engagement. The GA catching on pretty much everybody there, so Raven trying to focus down any targets, but he was just doing no damage, and with the cheese on top of the Spectre too, as we mentioned, they do not have the damage to burst him out.
Not at all.
And Cuckoo got spotted in the tree line there. Oh, TNC's in a world of hurt now.
Metamorphosis back up in 20. Oh, they are going to find the Rubik outside the base, straight in, and bam! Jesse Bastion's down. Down for 1 minute, that Rubik. What else can they do with that time, though? Oh, actually, Ben-Hur poking around with him a little bit. He's jumping forward. He's looking for 1437. Fisher comes through, as well as the Fire Blast. Ben-Hur feeling very, very, very safe at the moment, but oh no, he's jumped into Raven. Metamorphosis comes out. He's got the BKB there, Ben, so he should be fine with the secondary blink. Gets himself away. Cuckoo, he's trying to chase this. Oh, Sam H, he's hunted him down. Silence from Ben-Hur, though. Do they have enough burst from Cuckoo? He's trying his best to chase down with the rearm. He's got eyes on him. Linkers is there. Fisher comes through. Jump forward with the slam, but the repel is on Ben. Ben will survive. Turns towards Sam. Sam forced up to the high ground. They can't kill Ben.
It's Omni Knight play. Rappy on point. Saving his buddy now, Raven.
Oh, he's being focused by X-Rag. They're coming in.
They can't die. They have no buyback.
The Hex is there onto the Spectre, but the Snowball. Buying time for the Spectre. They roll in. They're looking for Cuckoo. They manage to get the TP cancelled with the Wash Punch. Goes for the BKB, the rearm. He's trying to get himself out of this one, but he's being surrounded. Cuckoo's down. 70 seconds, no Tinker. The Horde comes out as they're ready to look for more. They're chasing down Raven. He's stuck here. Does get the Thunder off. Turns towards X-Rag, but again, these Walrus punches slowing him down. Raven will be able to run himself away, but 1437 held to the sidelines by the telekinesis. Raven surrounded. X-Rag, Ben-Hur, and Rappy moving in onto Raven, bursting him down with the Sonic Wave. And with 4 down on TNC, that should be as good as GG for them. Shaker, the one man left. Not even an Echo Slam for 50 seconds for Sam. And this should be game over. And we look to be going to a game 3. And with Happy Feet playing like this,
GG.
I don't know who's going to take the deciding one. GG, well played is called. And what a performance from Happy Feet there. The Ben-Hur Quap really pulling through absolutely massively. 17-1-14. And great to see a game that I feel like I haven't seen in a long time.